Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the thermistor in the Whirlpool refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a pair of needle-nose pliers, a pair of side cutters, wire strippers, utility knife, small flat blade screwdriver, a couple of heat shrink sleeves, a couple of butt connectors, and a heat gun. When you open out the package, you're going to get a new thermistor. This thermistor is located in the fresh food section next to the control panel. The thermistor controls the temperature inside the refrigerator by changing its resistance depending on the temperature in the compartment, and relaying that information to the control board, which adjusts the compressor running time accordingly. If the temperature inside the refrigerator is way off, check the thermistor and replace it if needed. To get to the part, we need to open the fresh food door. Our thermistor is inside the compartment behind this cover plate, so it's on the left side from the control panel on the top of the compartment. So I'm going to place this small flat blade screwdriver into the opening and pry this up. There's a couple of tabs here. As I told you earlier, our thermistor is right in that opening here on the ceiling. And I'm going to fish it out by using a pair of needle-nose pliers. There you go. In most cases, you will have a disconnect plug here, so you can just unplug the old thermistor. In our case, it's wired in, so we need to cut it off and splice a new one in. So now I'm going to use the utility knife. I'm going to cut off the insulation. So I'm going to strip that. Be careful, don't cut yourself. Okay, so I'm going to cut it right there, make it as long as possible. So I'm going to leave about ½ inch. And I'm using side cutters. This is our old thermistor next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. I'm going to use the same knife. I'm going to separate the wires. Be careful. We need to just start it. I'm going to pull it apart. We need to shorten the insulation. This wire is going to be stripped about ½ inch, so we need to cut about that much and leave it. I'm going to use a side cutter, so you can use a knife if you want to. Alright, now we're going to strip these wires using the same tool. That's a wire stripper. And be careful, don't cut it off. About ½ inch, maybe a little less. And the other one. After we shorten that insulation, we need to install the butt connectors, one on each wire. And I'm going to use this wire stripper crimping tool. I'm going to place this connector right in there. Alright. And I'm going to put one of the wires in. And make sure it's all the way in. And we're going to squeeze it. All right. And the second one. Alright, so this is our new thermistor, and we need to do some adjustments so we can be able to install it. I'm going to use these side cutters, and I'm going to chop off the plug as close as possible to the plug. Then I'm going to slide over this insulation, and now I'm going to separate the wires. And I'm going to strip about a quarter of an inch on each end of it. So I'm going to use the wire strippers, and I'm going to strip the end of the wires about a quarter of an inch, very gently, one side and the other one. Next, I'm going to install these shrink sleeves. I'm going to place the crimping tool onto the butt connector. And I'm going to insert one of the wires and crimp it. Okay, and the other one, I'm going to follow the procedure, same thing. Alright, remove it. And I'm going to check it. Then I'm going to slide on the heat shrink sleeves. And now we need some heat. Right, so we're going to bring the heat gun, and we're going to very carefully shrink those sleeves. Alright, that would be enough. I'm going to place it into this opening. And now I'm going to install the cover. As you can see, we have 4 prongs here, and we're going to install the sensor into these prongs. Alright, so I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to place it in, and I'm going to lock the sides. And now, where we're done, we can close the door. Plug the fridge back in and make sure it's cooling. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.